Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. I think what is happening to Latinos at this point in time is proximity to whiteness. They felt like they can be this, you know, without knowing that they cannot. These people are actually looking for a way to preserve their race and they do not want you to be part of it. I don't know why it is hard for you people to understand. The fact that you all are not grounded with your own history tells how ignorant you are. Because there is no how you will be grounded and you will not see all these red flags all over. But you all ignored all of it. Why? Because you wanted to be white so bad. And now it is telling on you. So now the truth is that these people are actually happy with everything going on. And I see them saying, this is the America they actually, prayed for. Prayed for what? And these are also the people that cannot go out there to do something for themselves. There are also, they depend on migrants to do majority of the things for them. That is to tell you that no matter how hard you try to feed into these people, you can never, because your name's already, no matter how you try to color your hair, have blue eyes and all that, you are still Loretta Lorenzo. I don't know if that does make sense. Not in a denigrating way, but that alone. Let's get into this video.
How can you lack so much compassion? What if your mom, your dad, was immediately just taken from you as a white person, as a black person, as anyone? How can you just accept that? This is not, fuck, bro. This is so unreal, and how can people just lack compassion? How? Why can't you just imagine yourself just waking up one day with your family not there anymore? So LA businesses are getting raided by ICE, or some people that are wearing stuff that says ICE on it with their faces all covered up. People are getting ran over. Shots are being literally fired, literally. And this is supposed to be life right now. We're not going to get treated like humans because they don't see us like humans. They lack compassion. How can you lack compassion? How? I understand that you're trying to get criminals out. Why are you going to workplaces where people are just trying to work? That doesn't make sense.
TikTok supports white supremacy, and I am going to try to say this as clear as possible. Non-black people, a part of marginalized communities, please stop saying that we need to come together. It is true, but it's not that we need to come together. It's that you need to get on the bus. We have been on this bus, waiting for you to realize that you are not going to be classed into that group that you cherish so much. The only thing you're going to get out of hating us for who we are is oppression. So stop asking us to join with you and come together. We've been on this bus. We have just been waiting for you to finally realize that things are not going to get better until you get on the bus too. So don't address the black community. Address your community. Tell them, hey man, we need to get on that bus. Because we've been here. We've been here for hundreds of years trying to tell you what is eventually going to happen. So just to let you know, you have a good day.
You got all these MAGA folks screaming about states' rights and liberty and don't tread on me like broken records. Sovereignty, they yell, while clutching flags they don't even understand. But where's that energy now? Trump just took the California National Guard from their governor, federalized them under Title 10, and sent them in like stormtroopers on their own people, against Latino families, against queer youth, against protesters trying to stop ICE from ripping kids out of homes in the middle of the damn night. That ain't liberty. That's fascism wrapped in a flag. You got played. Again. Y'all hollered about tyranny under Obama, but now you sit quiet while a man who pardoned January 6 terrorists, pushed to execute drug dealers, and built mass deportation camps now turns the military loose on American soil. You cheered him on while he gutted free press, tried to fire judges, and called for the shooting of looters. Now he's flexing federal troops on blue states, and y'all still sucking it up like it's patriotism. Wake the hell up. Title 10 wasn't meant for this. It's for real war, not for stomping on civilians. But Trump did it anyway. He just sent feds sweeping into LA with rifles and riot shields. People bled in the street for protesting raids on undocumented folks, while many of whom lived here for decades. Families torn apart, journalists detained, aid workers branded as terror sympathizers. Not even Reagan did this. And you still call that freedom? Where's your small government now? Where's the leave it to the states? You cry about the feds coming for your guns, but say nothing when they come for your neighbors? That ain't hypocrisy. It's cowardice dressed in camo. It's performative rage. It's whitewashed fascism. This ain't just policy disagreements anymore. This is full-blown authoritarianism. Assata Shakur said no one is going to give you the education you need to overthrow them. Nobody is going to teach you your true history, teach you your true heroes. If they know that, that knowledge will help set you free. That's what this is about. If you knew what real resistance looked like, you'd be building it, not excusing the boot pressing your face deeper into the dirt. Enough is enough. No more excuses, no more waiting on saviors or ballot boxes to fix what bullets and billionaires already broke. No more standing on the sidelines watching your neighbors burn. Organize, mobilize, resist. Grab your kin, build your block, start a chapter, learn mutual aid, make noise, make art, make enemies out of tyrants. The state has made its move, now make yours. Because if you're still waiting for permission to fight back, you've already surrendered.
The Latinos for Trump, who are now starting to regret their vote, they are now experiencing a very painful lesson in good old-fashioned American history. It's a cautionary tale of, you're not as white as you think you are. And I'll explain. When the Irish first started coming over in the 1800s, America told them, you are not one of us. You are not white. Remember, Irish need not apply. Then the 1900s, the Italians started to come over. Remember, they were not considered white. They were discriminated against. Fast forward to after World War II, Jewish immigrants started coming over. What did America tell them? You are not white. Need not apply. They were discriminated against as well. My issue is not that Latinos are conservative or vote conservative. A lot of minorities have conservative values, would like to vote conservative. It's not that. It's that you vote in a way that you think you're above everybody else. And this country will remind you, you will never be one of them. So my question for the Latinos for Trump, how is ICE supposed to differentiate between you and your brothers and sisters? Because last time I checked, they're targeting American citizens, naturalized citizens. They're getting sent to ICE detention centers. because of their fucking stupidity and their recklessness. My issue with a lot of the Latinos for Trump is not that they're conservative or vote red. It's not the issue. The issue is that a lot of you guys think you're better than the rest of us, than everybody else. And I feel like picking on the Cubans, the Venezuelans. Y'all may be considered white, Querita, wherever. You may have blonde hair. You may bleach your hair blonde. You might have blue eyes. You might have fair skin. And in your respective countries, you may be considered white. You may be put on a pedestal. You may have certain privileges because of your proximity to whiteness. But let this be a fucking reminder that proximity to whiteness is not whiteness. And the scale's always going to tip back against you. So never get comfortable. You may be put on a pedestal in your own home countries, your respective countries, but out here in this country, unfortunately, America's going to remind you, you will never be considered white. You can put yourself down as white on all your government documents, and that's your right to do so. But you'll never be a part of the club, y'all. I could have told you that for free. You are still an other, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not. Your last name is Hernandez, Garcia, Gomez, Fernandez. What else? Fill in the blank. Cologne. Or you just may have that look to you. Whatever. They're always going to be able to clock that you are not an Anglo-Saxon, my friend. And trust me, they will kiss your ass during election season. They will invite you up to speak. You will be treated as a token blank, token black, token Latino, token Asian. And they need your vote because we're running out of white people. But never forget who put you on that token pedestal. And whoever puts you on a pedestal can knock you right the fuck off of it. So when y'all are starting to get pulled over by ICE, which we're seeing now, we're seeing a lot of the regret, especially in Florida, where they're like, oh, I voted for Trump, my son got paid, why I got detained, Y'all are getting your nigga wake-up call. I call it a nigga wake-up call. It's a nigga wake-up call. It's American history. Know it. Take the time to learn it. Understand it. Recognize that history repeats itself. It's happening all over again. The gag is they're doing exactly what they said they were gonna do. I don't know why y'all are shocked. Y'all threw everybody else under the bus because you sit in the front seat of the bus of privilege. But forget that you're still on the damn bus with everybody. And they're not going to be able to tell the difference. I could look at any Hispanic at a grocery store anywhere. Unless you're wearing a MAGA hat, I won't be able to tell who voted for what. Same with ICE. But anyways, have a wonderful day.
You know, the media is not on our side. Nobody's on our side. I'm so sick of this country creating narratives in order to push their agendas and to give certain cultures and races, you know, they're calling these people rioters in LA. They're not rioters, but anything to twist the narrative so that, and this is white men, man. This is white men who don't, it's clear they don't give two shits. So why do we have to give two shits? Why do we have to give two shits about anything connected to them? Anything? I'm really tired. I'm tired. I'm you know, they're the biggest fucking crooks in the land, and they're going around creating stories about completely innocent people who are just trying to survive. But they make up these lies, and then they use the media to push. The fucking media is the worst. I watched a newscaster yesterday report on the LA situation. At first she called them protesters, and then she went, I meant rioters. See what I'm saying? Just you fucking white people. I swear I can't. I really can't. These white men give y'all such a bad name that I don't care which of you are good. It works the same way. It works the same way. If there's one bad person, y'all cast it on everybody. All of y'all. All of y'all. All of you. Like I said the other day, you cannot tell the bad lemons from the good lemons because they're all yellow. Okay? So, these men are putting such a noose around all of you white people's necks because they're causing all of these issues for innocent people, and y'all just sit idly by. First of all, y'all welcomed it. Y'all brought this in. Y'all brought this in. The mistreatment of humanity. Y'all are not humans. I don't care if you try to be good. It is in your DNA to be a destroyer. Yeah, it doesn't feel good, right? When we cast the whole net over all of you. But that's what it's going to be in the end. That's what it's going to be in the end. Your people talk about some civil war. He wants to bring the military against these innocent people. These innocent people. And part of me doesn't feel good about it. Part of me doesn't care because some of them, innocent people, ask for it. They ask for it. But to watch the ruthlessness and all rooted in lies, that's the bottom line, is it's all a lie created by a white man. A white man who is the most crookedest person in the world. And it surprises me that I still hear people, white people, talking about, oh, he's doing a great job. Y'all are callous and ruthless, and I can't wait till the same shit happens to you. All white people thrown out of this country. I can't wait until you feel it, until you know it, until you can taste it. Because this is, it'd be one thing if it were the truth. So what? Out of 10,000 people, there's maybe 5 MS-13 members? The rest of them are just innocent people trying to survive. Trying to survive. You have this lying motherfucker in the White House doing business, getting richer, but coming after people who have nothing. 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 Ooh, reckoning for this country. I can't wait. I can't wait. I may go down with it, but I can't wait for the reckoning of this country, particularly white men. Y'all have destroyed this earth. You have destroyed the earth. You have destroyed the earth. You have destroyed the earth. I don't know how you have all this power, but y'all are going down, Mike Johnson. Y'all are going down. And for those of y'all who are going to try and jump on the right side at the last minute, you better hope I'm not standing at the line. You better hope I'm not standing, because I'm going to push you right back out. It's just not fair.
I know there's a huge disconnect when it comes to the Black and Hispanic community right now. There's tensions are high. At least my algorithm is pushing me this content, and I'm seeing lives with Hispanics where are Black people at speaking up for Hispanics, and why is there so much division? Listen. The ultimate problem is white supremacy. Black people overwhelmingly voted for everyone's rights. So let's not do that. Let's stop doing that. We need to call out white people and people within our communities that voted for this, which is not overwhelmingly Black. It is not overwhelmingly Black. It is overwhelmingly white and overwhelmingly everybody else. Okay, so let's not do that. All we're doing is perpetuating white supremacy within this cycle and within these systems. The more and more we keep arguing with each other and saying, oh, well, how come Black people aren't helping us? And then Black people going, we don't have to help you. It's we don't need to do that. We're all in this together. We all have to be in this together because whatever happens to one community will affect the other community. If overwhelmingly a majority of Hispanics and Latinos are deported, that's going to cripple our economy. And I'm not saying this because I don't want to be poor, but yes, also I don't want to be poor. And then from follow suit, whatever this administration feels that they can get away with by doing with undocumented immigrants, they're obviously going to try to do that shit on us too.
This is all I got from this video, and I truly hope that these people wake up, because this is a very huge wake up call for them. If only they will accept it, because so far you all can see how bad it is. Like, it is so bad at this point in time. Oh, wow. Really, it's just hard times. And to some people, they are winning. That is this simple, because this one is saying that this is the America they actually voted for. They want their America back. Which America? The settlers want their America back. That is to tell you, no matter how hard you work for all these people, I mean, you are still who you are. As long as you are not this, you are not this. And this is something some people should learn to understand. Over time, I have really loved my people, how they stood out. They are not trying to blend in. They are not trying to stand with, especially them, because they know they are. I mean, now let me tell you something. I love my people because they are grounded in history. If they are not grounded with their history, trust me, I'm sure they will also be dabbling, because you can see how Hispanics are, like, how they are staggering. Let me use that one. They are absolutely staggering. Why? Because I feel like they don't know anything about them. It is when you know yourself, you know where you're coming from, you know what they have done to you, that you can stand on ground and tell people, no, like, how do I even want to be in community with people that do not want to be in community with me? Is that not crazy? Is that not madness? Right? There are people, it's just like human beings. There are people that you have as friends, and as time goes on, you find out that they do not even like you as their friends. Why would you continue to be with them? Why would you want to continue to be their friend? Is that not you trying to be smart enough to know that they do not want me as friends? Then why do I have to always be in their space to be No. You are not. That Asian woman, she came through, actually. She actually came through. I love the way she held the person by his, to ask him questions, America is back. Back to where? Back to where? Like I've been saying all this while, a very teachable moment for everybody. If you are going to learn, you will learn. If you are not going to learn, you will still not learn. And that I am going to leave the learning for you, because Black people are already trying. They did all they could. They tried their best. Can you imagine living here in the United States for how many decades? And still you are not even being appreciated. And some people, very close to, some people are very close to having the American citizenship. Like, very close. And all these things do not matter. Why? Some will say, is it because, yes, actually, it is because of the color of your skin. It is part of it. For those that do not know, the color of your skin is also part of it. If they tell you it is not, they are lying. Bye for now.